For most of us, breathing becomes natural, and we don't have to think about the next breath we take. But imagine being a fish out of water, struggling for your next breath. You cough, you wheeze, and your chest tightens, and the next breath you take just doesn't satisfy. This is what people living with asthma feel like. Asthma is a serious and chronic condition and is a serious disease because it can be fatal if left unchecked. Asthma can affect any age and any race and any gender. 15 million estimated Americans suffer with asthma every day, 5 million of those being children. This is a 75% increase since 1980. Some experts believe that asthma is genetic, but there's still no explanation to why there's been an increase in those suffering with this disease. First, we need to know the mechanics of how we breathe and how asthma affects this natural process. We breathe through our mouth and nose and into our windpipe. The windpipe divides into bronchi, which lead into our left and right lungs. Inside our lungs, the bronchi branch into smaller tubes which help carry air to all parts of the lungs. These smaller tubes are made up of muscles that can either contract or relax. Anything that makes these muscles contract restricts the air passageway, which makes it harder for us to breathe. Here's a diagram of the inside of the lungs with the bronchi. These smaller branches are the bronchi, and inside of this is the muscles. And you can see that it's a smaller hole because these muscles have contracted, thus making it harder to breathe. So we need to do whatever we can find to help these muscles not contract. An asthmatic is someone who is sensitive to all types of irritants we call triggers. There are two types of triggers: non-specific and specific. Non-specific triggers can be exercise, cold air, humid air, pollutants in the air, perfumes, and tobacco smoke. Changes in the weather or seasons can provoke an attack also. Specific triggers or allergens can include dust, pollen, pet dander, molds, foods, or anything that a person can be allergic to. The list of possible triggers can be endless. It seems that for the most part that you have to be born with asthma in order to suffer with it. But some people don't know that they have asthma until later in life because nothing in their childhood provoked an asthma attack. Asthma cannot be cured, but it can be treated once found. About a quarter of children seem to grow out of it, but most suffer with it their entire lives. Asthma is usually controlled with prescribed bronchodilators such as albuterol. Here's an example of what an albuterol inhaler looks like. It comes with the canister. This is the medicine, and here's the breathing apparatus. You just stick the canister in here. You shake it up to get all the medicine mixed, and then you puff, breathe in. If you hold it, the medicine tends to help better. Then you breathe out. This is a fast-acting inhaler to help any attack at that moment. But most people still have at-home nebulizers which take daily treatments. There are also pills known as preventers that can be taken daily to help relax those muscles in the bronchi. That way the muscles don't contract and inflammation. So taken daily, it helps inflammation, but don't stop using your albuterol. Every day, asthmatics go to school, work, participate in sports and other activities, and lead normal, healthy lives. Being aware of your triggers, knowing your symptoms, and having your medication with you can help prevent an attack or stop it from becoming a serious attack. Coming of the spring and fall seasons, humid days in the summer, freezing cold days in the winter, cats, and cigarette smoke just happen to be some of my triggers. I've been living with asthma for the past 20 years, ever since I was 3. Every day, myself and asthmatics go to school, work, participate in normal daily activities, and lead normal, healthy lives because we chose to control our disease and not let asthma control us.